I just want to, again, thank you for coming. There are 42 groups represented here tonight, which just makes my heart pound. It's just so exciting to see people come out to, just answer what prayers that we've been offering up. So this is just fantastic. So thank you. You'll notice Tim, you may be the first time you've been hearing this, but life groups. We've called them cell groups for many number of years. And so what's the deal? Why are we changing them to life groups, and what are we doing here? We just feel that we're wanting to unfold some new things here that we'd like the groups to be. And so it's pretty typical that you change the name, to get things going so you kind of lose the past. And then that's not what we want to do, is lose the past, because the past was great, and we want to just move forward with what we got great and make it better. All right? So, life groups. Why did we pick that name? Why do we have that name? Well, it's simply that we want to get beyond just a meeting, a cell group meeting. All right? Life is not that you're going to be in the group for a life. All right? That's not what you're signing up for. This is 9 weeks. All right? So, but it's about life, living, things that we do 24/7. So it's not just a meeting on Friday night for a couple hours. It's going to be things that happen throughout the week that we're going to look forward to. And so we're going to look at that. So, I just said it wasn't going to be a meeting, and here we start out with meeting. Meet together. We'd like you to meet together weekly. And that's to discuss the material. As we'll talk about later, there's a workbook. And in that workbook, there are some questions that you can use for a group time, as well as you've also done some devotionals during the week. So that'll be available to you. But what we want to do with these life groups is we want to develop friendships in them. That's what our goal is for people to become friends. A safe place where people can come and can get to know some people, become acquainted with each other, and learn about each other's lives. All right? So you know what's happening with, if there's kids, a little bit about their kids. What maybe sports they're into, what they like to do, if they like to play the piano, those type of things. So you just find out a little bit about each other with that. There'll be some prayer time, and then the Bible study portion of it too during the meeting aspect of it. What we're asking you to do during this time is we would like each person to come up with 2 people, at least one, and hopefully 2, that you can pray for the connect portion of it. So this praying for the salvation of that person. And then what we'd like to do in our group meetings, in our life group meetings, is we would like you to, at least 3 times out of the 9 sessions that you're going to have, is to pray for those people by name, specifically. It's not that you're going to hold up the list and say, God, we pray for these people that are on our list. Right? Pray for them by name. Get specific. Pray specific things about what God would do to them, to convict them of their sin, to make themselves, for the Spirit to work in their lives. Just things like that to help them out. So we'd like you to do that at least 3 times. If you want to do it more, that's fantastic with that. We're also going to ask you and hope that you will play together once during the time, during the 9 weeks. And that would be outside of the meeting time. So this would be another time to get together. All right, play. What might you do? Go bowling? Go to to a play, go to a movie. It's going to be fall. There's going to be beautiful leaves. You might take a road trip and, look at leaves and then stop and have dinner together or lunch together or, something of that nature. Just anything that you can do together. Go to a Hudson football game on a Friday night. Although there's only 3 more left, so maybe, but those type of things. Or it could be if your group has a lot of kids, and particularly, maybe elementary or high elementary or even junior high kids, maybe you want to go to their events that they might be having. Just get together and go and watch, those type of things. Get together for a picnic. Get together for a meal. And we want to also encourage you that at least one time during those 9 weeks that you're getting together for your meeting, have a meal together. Okay, so if your meeting time is like 7 o'clock, why not start that night at 5:30, have a potluck or, whatever type thing, and just eat together before you, get into your meeting. We want you to reach out, and specifically reach out to the people that you've been praying for that are on your prayer list. An easy way to do that is you're going to play one time during this. Invite them to go along. All right? It's going to be a safe activity, like bowling. As long as nobody throws the bowling ball, it should be pretty safe.
I was going to say, you've never bowled with me.
But, if you're going to go view the autumn leaves out at Willow River, everybody would enjoy that. So it's an opportunity to get together and invite these people to come along and just participate in what you're doing. So it's an easy opportunity. Serve together one time during this campaign. And we're going to provide opportunities to do that. I've been lining up a few things that we'll be able to do. One of those is going to be probably in October, a Saturday in October. We're going to, and as you know, this is kind of another passion of mine, but I'm involved with the boosters who do baseball and football during the year for the kids. And so in October, I'm lining up us an opportunity to go around to our baseball fields and just do some cleanup and some maintenance type work that we need to be done. And so this is going to give us an opportunity to rub shoulders with some booster people that are in the community and work alongside them and just help them out with that. So we got that opportunity. Also looking at opportunities within the community, specifically with the Park and Rec people, of doing things with them. So I'm talking with them and see if we can line up some things. So we will publicize some events that you can participate in. And we're not saying that these are the only events you can do. If you've got something that's on your heart, that you have passion about, and you can go serve, do it. By all means, do it. What we would ask is you'd let us know, okay? And the reason we want to let us know is maybe an additional group would be of help in going along with you. So if we can publicize that Joe's group is going to maybe Grace Place to do some work, and they could use some more people to go along, then we can do things like that also. So we'll do that.